Hi guys, it's Marshall here, and here we are again with the green screen. This is pretty cool stuff. And tonight, I'm going to do something a little different. We're going to play a little bit here with how this looks, how this works, and, kind of get tuned into it. I've got a little thing coming up. So tonight, I want to talk about this concept called being loved, and what does it really mean? Because tonight, I'm teaching week 6 of Heal, and that really deals with the second component of what I call the love wound. I'm going to show that to you right here. So, it's pretty cool technology. So you can see the second thing there says, no one would love me. That is the second component of this thing that I call the love wound. The love wound has 3 components. It's I'm not worth loving, no one would love me, and nobody wants my love. This is the core genesis of the identity and emotional wound that narcissistic abuse, chronic emotional neglect create, and it is what codependency is trying to compensate for. We're trying to get love, but because we have these 3 fundamental beliefs about love and about ourselves, it's hard for us to digest it, connect with it, and be a part of a connection because, love is dangerous. We're not allowed to have love. We're not worthy of love, that kind of thing. So tonight I am teaching a class on that second component, no one would love me. And it reaches into this concept of being loved. What does it really mean to be loved? A lot of people think love is about feeling good. A lot of people think that love is about getting what you want and constantly having an attention or an affection involved. And while that's true to some extent, being loved is more about fundamentally being accepted and understood for who you are so that you can be you in the relationship rather than being controlled either by anxiety, by fear, by that person, their expectations or demands. Real love has an intrinsic desire to accept and embrace the person as they are, to understand who they are, and then to meet or connect with them where they're at. And through that experience, we discover what's called compatibility, because it is very, very possible to fall in love with someone that you are not compatible with. And that is where people get themselves into a pickle. So when we understand that love is a desire to connect, desire to have affection, desire to be a part of something, that helps us understand what we're looking for. And then compatibility comes in and invites us to step out and see the real dynamic that's at play in it. So being loved really means about being seen, being valued for who you are, being valued for the person that you be. It's really that fundamental. And that comes in with being respected for your beliefs, your boundaries, your limitations, how life works for you, your personality type, the energy you carry about yourself, your body, how it works, that kind of stuff. Love does not want to shape us. It doesn't want to control us. It doesn't need us to change. Love will encourage us to change if we're in a dysfunctional place, but generally it wants us to shine. It wants us to expand and to be seen and be connected with. So if you're in a relationship where you feel controlled, where you feel limited in being yourself, where stepping out and demonstrating yourself feels like anxiety, feels terrifying, you find your body shutting down when you're around that person, you find an escalation of controlling or pleasing habits, then you're not in a safe relationship where you can be you, and you're not being loved for you. So that's a fundamental thing to check into. Am I being loved for who I am? Am I safe to be me in this relationship? Because if you're not being loved, you're being controlled. You're being manipulated. You're being used for something. So be mindful of that when you get into relationships or when you're looking at your existing relationships to see what they are. Okay? So being loved fundamentally breaks down to one simple thing. You can be you safely and without fear. Thank you guys for being here tonight. I'll be back tomorrow with some more fun stuff with codependency and some more fun with the technology. So, and if you want help in this, if you want to break free from that codependency, especially from that shame, go to heal.codependency.com right down there. Sign up for my free workshop on how I help people heal codependency and get started today. Thank you guys. I appreciate you. We'll see you tomorrow. And remember that you're worth knowing, you're worth loving, and you're worth keeping. Bye-bye.